Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Barry Chappell coming to you live from Hollywood, California, home of the PrimeTime Shopping Network studio. I was debating with Patty, Ashley, Wilson, and Juliet, and on graphics is Guillermo again. And whether or not I should go see that Barbie movie looks fun. How's that going now, Ashley?
Come on, Barbie, let's go party.
Come on, Barbie, let's go party. Yeah, I think I'm going to go see Oppenheimer. But it's anyway, I hope everybody's having a great evening out there. I got all kinds of great stuff tonight. And I'll tell you, Ashley,
Yes.
Can you put this gold frame piece?
This?
Yeah.
You want this on the easel?
Yeah. Who's the artist?
This is Peter Max.
No, not Peter Max.
You want the Jeff York?
Jeff York, yes. That seems like a regal name, doesn't it, Wilson? Hi, my name is Jeffrey York. And is that a comp on the back? What's on the...
This is a biography.
Is Jeffrey York still alive? And if not, did you have anything to do with it? This is a very famous columnist, Jeff York. This is signed Jeff York, number 1 of 300. Now, do you recognize any of the people in there, Wilson? I think there's 3 that you're going to recognize. Did you see? He's a very famous columnist. Now, Wilson, there's 3. 2 of them were in the lineup trying to identify you. Right there. Something about Mary.
Jim Carrey next to Angelina Jolie.
Hang on, where's Jim Carrey?
Jim Carrey's right here.
Yes.
Yeah, that's Jim Carrey.
Where's Angela
Angelina Jolie.
with the gun? Who's that?
That must be Wilson. Who's that? It's a writer with the.
I'm not sure. I don't know.
Do you know? Oh, that's Saving Private Ryan right there, right?
Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks, huh? Wow. I heard, let me just see that, let's see, screenwriter to watch, hosted a weekly podcast. He's a pretty famous dude. Look at this. He's got credits coming from everywhere. My goodness, he's written a lot of scripts, a lot of movies. And this is just his take, and this is number 1 of 300. Retail, I was told, is $3,800. And that's most of the time you're not going to get number 1. And what is the name of this? Does it have a name? Is this a year? I mean, Wilson, to identify the name, what is that right there? Because I see these little bees.
I thought that was the Queen of Hearts.
You're saying the Queen of Hearts.
No, the Alice in Wonderland, the caterpillar, and
Yeah.
This is Alice in Wonderland? Yes, wow, Ashley, you nailed it. So, Ashley, you're given one night off. You have a choice. You can go see a historical movie of Oppenheimer, or you can see Barbie.
Come on, Barbie, let's go party.
Come on, Barbie, let's go party. All right. So, here's what I'm going to do. This could be very rare. I did not do any research on this. I got a lot of new art here tonight that I know the artist. Like I have an amazing Ting Shao Quan. I got Jiang Ti Fang. I got an Azoulay that is beyond belief, 2 Peter Maxes. I got all kinds of stuff, but I'll tell you what, on this. So this is, what is this now? Alice in Wonderland? Is that what you said it is? They're looking it up. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. It's number 1 of 300. And bio, it's like this guy's done everything in Hollywood and all kinds of Screen Actor Guild Award and all kinds of stuff. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to make this so cheap. Yeah, this is 3,700, 3,800, something like that. I'll tell you what. It's number 1, $275 to open. Uh-oh, why did you just go, whoa? You just saw one for a lot more online. You don't want to hurt my feelings, do you? Don't want to hurt my feelings. Well, $275 to open, $50 increments once we get that. I got a lot of cool stuff here tonight. Yeah. You're the only person I've ever met, Ashley, that knows the Barbie theme song. When did you learn the Barbie theme song? Yes, Barbie has a theme song. Did you play with little dolls when you were a kid?
I like paper dolls.
You had what? Paper dolls. Not real dolls.
I think it came out in 1987.
1997. All right. Did you have dolls when you were growing up, Patty? Oh my goodness. All right, I'm not going there. Oh, I got some rare Peter Maxes. I'll tell you what though, Wilson, you want to see one of the coolest Zaxes. This is heavy too. Look at that. You talk about, and those are not real $1 bills. That's what makes this so amazing. I mean, it is just, tell you what, I am going, 25 screenwriters to watch. This guy, tell you what, Ashley,
Yes, sir.
I'm going to let you take down, see if you can name a few more. Yeah, I got some. Nobody bought the Ali last week. Got some Tarkay. All right, I'm gonna show this. Uh-oh. I knew that was gonna happen. This is so heavy, Ashley. Here, you've been doing the Tough Mudder.
I gotcha.
See how heavy that is.
Oy, God.
Yeah, so we gotta be careful on shipping that. Look at that.
Is that better, Wilson? You like that, Wilson?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, is this a 3D?
It's a 3D Zax.
Oh, $100.
$1, yes.
Oh, is that uncut?
No, those are not real
Okay.
$1 bills. That's what's so amazing. That is a copy, which I guess if you called the Secret Service, you could mess Zax up, huh? Now, I don't know, but look at that. This is what Zax does. Zax has been in one of his pieces in Hollywood at Julian's auction, brought in over $10,000. and he is now in more auction houses. You're seeing his work. Oh, I think Heritage has a few. There was a full-page ad taking out an article about Zach's in Art World News. Yeah, this is a major pop artist. He's a graffiti artist, but he can, where some graffiti is kind of splish splash, as Azoulay would say, splish splash, I'm a genius. That's hard what he does. What E.M. Zach's does, you're getting on the ground floor. Hey, this is one heck of a, retail, if I'm not mistaken, is $6,800 is what they want galleries to sell it for. And it is pretty cool. The way that $100 bill just pops out at you. Tell you what, this is a very heavy Zach's too. You could hurt somebody with this Zach's. Juliet, it's late at night. My monitor just went out. What did you... There it goes. It's back. It's late at night. Somebody's sneaking in your house. It's not Romeo. You're scared. Your dog is scared. What are you going to do? You're going to smack him in the head with a Zach's. That would do him in. Don't you agree, Wilson? So stop messing around at her house at night, Wilson. No, it's not Wilson. I think it's Barbie's friend, Ken. How does that song go again, Ashley?
Come on, Barbie, let's go party.
Yeah. Tell you what I'm going to do. And this is, I'm going to bring this up later when we add Dish Network and some other affiliates. I'll tell you what, early bird special, and that is a heavy painting, and it's a large painting. 6,800 in galleries. I'll tell you what. Oh, this is too cheap. This is early bird special time. $850 to open, $100 increments. That is a really amazing Zach's. The amount of work that Zach's puts into a piece, mind-numbing. Look at that. Oh, yeah, I got a Jiang. I got all kinds of cool stuff. Tell you what. This is, no one's calling in on this. Ashley, my little tough mutter.
Want me to take it out?
Yeah, put it, see if you can gently. It's so heavy it could knock the back out.
Oh, I see. You're right.
It's a,
Knock a couple people out.
yes, it could. That's why Juliet needs that piece. Here's a Michael Schofield original he did in 2003. It is watercolor and pen and ink. And it's watercolor and black acrylic. I don't know, but this is not that large of a piece, but I need a number from Ashley. He signed it in 2003. He signed it on the front. He signed it on the back. 2622. He is an official PGA golf artist. He is an official American landscape artist. Here is a larger watercolor that many, many years ago was on eBay. Oh, a pastel for $18,999. This is a baby Schofield. Signed on the front, signed on the back. His original oil paintings. Oil on canvas, you're talking, in some cases at Hub's Historical, $48,500. But it has been quiet. So here's what I want to do. I know what I paid for this piece. That is an original Michael Schofield. It's a mixed medium because he's using ink. It could be black acrylic. He's watercoloring. He's got everything in this painting. And what's the size? You got the size on this. Tell you what I'm going to do. I just want to see if anybody's watching me. Do you think anybody's watching me right now?
I do.
How many people?
I bet like
2?
this is 7.5 by 11.
You're telling me there's only 7.5 people watching me? That poor half a person. Tell you what I'm going to do. I just want to see. Retail for the smaller Schofields in galleries, 7.5 by 11. And I'll tell you, Michael, as famous as he is, 2,500 to 3,200. He's 76 years old. Yeah. Now here's what I'm going to do. Ashley, let me ask Matt. Matt's not here. What's the guy's name? Guillermo. How many people do you think's watching me online? Oh man. All right, keep in there. Keep it up, Guillermo. Tell you what, I'm going to start at zero, $50 increments. Now, if you can get an original watercolor and I don't know if that's ink, acrylic, I don't know what that is, but the Michael Schofield, nobody is calling me yet, so this could be the deal of the night. I'm paranoid, Wilson. I mean, how do I know the signal's even getting out of here? What? But hey, we haven't even gotten a call. I'm starting at zero on a $3,200, $2,500 to $3,200 Michael Schofield. And right now, we don't even have a $50 bid. See, maybe the signal's not really going out. Well, we don't know yet. Right? $50 has been bid. Now, I cannot acquire a Michael Schofield. Signed, what? Verifying, okay. Can you spell verifying backwards real fast? Do it. I can't either. Yeah, it's signed on the front and back. Oh, folks, I can't buy this. What does your customer say? In, out, Patty? Ashley. This is going to hurt. I want to see. I mean, if it goes this cheap, I'm learning something. $50, one bidder going once. Some night you get the bear, some night the bear gets you. $50 going twice. If it goes this cheap, Ashley, I need you to sing the Barbie song again. I have one bidder. Anybody else? An original Michael Schofield that I couldn't buy for $50 ever. Once, twice, fair and final warning, sold. All right, sing the song. Sing it, Ashley.
Come on, Barbie, let's go party.
Yeah, now hang on. Get it next year. Sing it again.
Come on, Barbie, let's go party. Yeah.
You're a Barbie fanatic. Well, that is sold. All right, let's see what I have next. Oh, I got some amazing gold coins. You know, gold moved up very strongly today, up $25, $30 an ounce. But here's what I want to do before my affiliates join in. Stop. Wilson, these have been harder than heck to track down. This is real money. This was money. It is gold. J.P. Morgan once said, there is gold and everything else is just paper. Here you go. This is real money. It was money. That was a 1924 Gem Brilliant MS65, $20 St. Gaudens. 2582. And I have one 1927. Look at that. Now, normally when I have a coin as stunning as these three, and I'm not going to, what I would do on like that 1927 that I think should be a 6.5 plus or a 6.6, I would pester what they call the master grader that works for Heritage Auction House. He usually comes to the Long Beach shows, and I'd say, Master Grader, is this a 6.6? And he makes over $1 million a year, Wilson. He is so good at grading. So all three of these are just cherry coins. And they are as good of coins as you're going to find in a 6.5. That is Gem Brilliant Uncirculated. MS60 means you can prove that coin's never been in circulation, but it can be one ugly coin. You know, where it's got bag marks all over it. It's got, hues of bad toning, stuff like that. So with this right here, those are Gem Brilliant MS65. MS60 is uncirculated, MS61 is uncirculated, MS62, you're getting a nice, it's uncirculated plus. MS63 is Brilliant Uncirculated, 6.4, Brilliant Plus, 6.5. All right, I want to give somebody a deal before I get my affiliates. Now, Ashley, gold went up big time, and there is a shortage of, look at that 1927 Wilson. That is a blazer. How that's not a 6.6, I have no idea. I know it's that one mark you're focusing in, which is more toning than anything else. I know what the item number is. Look at this. No, 2636. Yes. You know what we call that, Patty? A Barbie moment. I'm going to go see the movie, all right? It's not sad. I'm not going to end up crying or anything, am I? Barbie doesn't get like run over by Ken or something. All right. What is it rated? Is that right, Matt? It's rated PG-13 to see Barbie? Look at that reverse. Augustus St. Gaudens designed this coin. It started in 1907. He did not live to see a finished version. He died in 1907. But this was what real money was. We were on the gold standard back then. If I'm not mistaken, in 1907 it was 12 ounces of silver to 1 ounce of gold. And, then it came 25 ounces to 1 ounce of gold, 25 ounces of silver. I mean, it fluctuated a lot. The Bretton Woods gold standard, Richard Nixon had to take us off the gold standard in 1971 because the French were clearing us out, giving us all the dollars they had, saying we want gold. And if Nixon hadn't, Fort Knox would have been, between the French and a few other countries, would have been empty. I have retail comps. I have one right here. I got an MS. Well, give me a second. All right, what did I just... Oh, I know where it is. I know what I did with it. I have a comp, but that in 1908 no motto in 6.4 from one of my competitors. They want 3,500 for a grade lower. This, all three of them are MS65 coins, and there's my comps. Hang on, I'm getting there. All right, Chappell. Here's what I'm going to do. Here's what I'm talking about, Patty. You know these people. Look at that. There is an MS64 where they want $3,495. That's a grade lower. These are Gem Brilliant MS65s. Here is a 1927 MS65 Plus right here on eBay. Buy it now, $3,737.97. That is an NGC coin, nice coin. I like NGC. But I would argue that this 1927, this is a 6.5 plus in NGC. This is at least, in my humble opinion, an MS65 plus. Maybe a 6.6. Look at the absence of bag marks. I was so attracted to this coin, but I'm going to make somebody on any of these three MS65 coins. Ashley, what was I selling these at? Because I only have these three. I can't track these down. They keep going up and up and up. The bid ask keeps changing. They want money wired. What have I been selling these for? What? Tell you what, I'm going to beat everybody's prices, and mine are nicer, and mine is a grade higher. Whew. $3,295. Those are blazers. I have comps at 35 and 3,700. Pick which one you want. I would grab that 1927 that's on the camera so fast and not look back. That is as easy as an undergraded coin gets. I don't know how close you can come in on that 1927 at $3,295. Look at that. Folks, oh, look at that. That coin looks the same as it came off the Met after getting struck in 1927. If they had caught that in a pillow, this is not received. Look at that. Bag marks. Look at that, folks. Look at all the luster. So, just want to show you these. No takers at this time. All right, I'll tell you what, I'm still reeling from my $50 Schofield auction. Boy, you're a smart guy, Barry. Here, I'll tell you what. This is one of the founders of the Asian art movement. Jiang T. Fang is the Yunnan school. Teng Xiao Quan, look at that. Signed Teng, artist proof. Look at that. It's like number, I can't read that out of something. Oh, it's an artist proof right over there. Oh, this is the year he did it in. Ah, artist proof, Teng Xiao Quan, if I'm not mistaken. That is the Archer on canvas. And I just want to show you what Dewey Graff would sell a Teng Xiao Quan for. Look at these prices. Here is, that's Yemen Young. Okay. Here is serigraph on paper. Mine is serigraph on canvas. Bountiful was done in 1995. Dewey Graff Galleries on canvas, no, on paper, rice paper, won 11,500. This is a smaller version of Archer. Look at that, the Archer. Signed in gold, artist proof, numbered in gold. I would have to say, let me see. Ashley, if you just look up real fast, Teng Xiao Quan, Archer, on canvas, something's going to come up. Ting is amazing. His nephew is Lu Hong. I met Lu Hong, and Teng Xiao Quan came from Hong Kong. Lives in Singapore and Hong Kong. I got to make sure Ting is still alive because he was born a long time ago. You see any up there, Ashley? Because I'm going to say it's got to be 5,500 to 7,500. A canvas signed and signed artist proof Ting Shao Quan. You got the drawings on the cave wall. What's that? 10,000? 8,000. Different image. Is he still alive? So we're getting 6, 8, 10,000. I'll tell you what. That one auction just, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. It's a Ting Shao Quan. You're talking 6, 8 grand. Ting, some of his larger paper ones, Bountiful Harvest. I remember selling that in the early 2000s. And I get 3,500 to 4,500 on TV. And, you know, a comp that I printed 15 years ago had it at 11.5. This is a cool, I'd buy these all day. I could only find one. And it is the Archer. Tell you what I'm going to do. This is where they're going to hurt me tonight. Tell you what I'm going to do. Oh, don't do it, Chappell. This is a $7,000, $8,000 piece. $700 to open on a canvas signed artist proof Ting Shao Quan. That is too cheap. I got a couple Jiangs. I got some Azoulays. Got a couple few signed and numbered Tarkays. AP. No open. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Now, Ashley,
Yes, sir.
I got my behind. Let's move that over. I'm going to keep that Ting for a while. You know why? Because I need some Ting. Sometimes I need Ting. This Schofield watercolor done in 2003. You guys bought one for $50. And I'm the idiot that did it. This might be a different size. It's signed on the back. Back, and I believe the front too. All right, Ashley. Don't hurt me again. Watch this. $100 to open. $25 increment, $50 increments once we get the open. That is a Michael Schofield done in 2003. 2622. Oh my goodness. I have something right over. Okay, let me move that. Any open on this? You're talking 2,500, 3,200 on this. Michael Schofield watercolor. I am looking for $100. This is an original watercolor done by Michael Schofield. He did this 20 years ago. No open once. No open twice. This is crazy. All right. I am going to take this down. All right. I have some Azoulays here. I was showcasing this last week, and I sold quite a few, but I thought this one would sell first. Right here. Ashley, what is the item number of my Nastya Rovinskaya? 2640. Look at this right here. This, she is an amazing artist. She is from St. Petersburg, Russia. She is considered one of the top graffiti artists, modern artists. And I just want to show you, this is a site here. Look at that. Rovinskaya, original mixed media on paper. Mine's on canvas. Right there, $7,480. Now this is one of the biggest names in street art in St. Petersburg. I mean, she's big time. And people are lucky to even be able to buy one. And so, yeah, retail is $7,480 at a gallery that handles her work. Hey, Ashley, what's my cost on that? Yes. Tell you what, this is her lucky day. Who is it? What's that? Yes. Okay, they can open for 700. You have the open at 700 on the Archer. And then I'm going to get back to Muhammad Ali. 700. What were the increments on the Archer? 50. I got 700. Anybody can make it 750. 700. Going once. 700. Not on this. It's on the Archer. That's what I'm auctioning right here. Patty's got the 700. Let me put that back up. Yes. I confused everybody, Matt. And I apologize for it. We are auctioning the Ting Shell Quan off. Patty had the open at 700. So if you have the item number on the Ting Shell Quan,
649.
say what?
2649.
2649. We have 700. Looking for 750. Who's got 750? Mr. H at 750. Patty, this is so cheap it's scaring me. Thank you. Who was that?
Michael and Diane.
Say it again.
Michael and Diane.
Michael and Diane, thank you. Going once, 750. Going twice. Fair and final warning. Sold. All right. That is gone. Now, let me talk to you about this piece. This lady, I mean, to get an original, to get a mixed media original on canvas, look at that. $7,480. Obviously, each one is different. And to get the Muhammad Ali, unbelievable. And I'll tell you what, I thought last week this would fly out of there, because you're talking about something that's not the highest comp I found. That was a fair comp at $7,480. You don't have to look very far to find them for $12,000 and $14,000. It might not be Ali, it might be Marilyn Monroe or something like that. But I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you guys one heck of a chance here. I always give people a chance. They got the best prices on TV. That's why I've been on TV. I am in my 33rd year. Hey, now, you know something? If I ever die on air, give them a discount. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Retail price, list price $7,480. All right, if I can't beat this, nobody can beat this. Yeah, I hope 10 people are out there. $800 to open. 800, not 8,000. 800 to open. $100 increments once I get the open. This is a large Rubenskaya piece. One of the largest dealers I know in the LA area has been trying to handle her work. Haven't been able to get any. I mean, this came all the way from St. Petersburg, Russia. And she is a force there. She's been doing painting, graffiti stuff since she's a kid. She's now, I believe, in her 40s or 50s. And to get one of these, a Muhammad Ali, at $800 framed. And Ashley, if they call in and win this auction, is that the only Rubenskaya I have, or do I have another one? Oh, yeah, right behind me, yeah. Mickey and Minnie. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. If anybody gets this, on this particular piece, I'm going to ship it for free. No open yet at $800 on a Rubenskaya. This lady is just killing it. And one of the hardest artists to get. No open once. Yeah. No open twice. Oh, that's a shame. I thought what am I missing, Wilson? What am I missing? This is a large piece, We're talking about a St. Petersburg favorite. We're talking about somebody that dominates pop art in Russia today. And I got comps for 7,480. I put it up for 800. All right, I just made a mistake. Make it 700. That's bottom. That's bottom. That's because I made a boo-boo. Anybody wants this 700 to open? I shouldn't have done that. So I'm going to only give that a second and move on. Okay. Let me. I have a Jiang T Fang. Okay, nobody on this. I'm going to show you the happiest Rubenskaya anybody has ever painted. Well, Rubenskaya painted it, but this just sings of happiness. Ashley, if this ain't the happiest painting I have seen all day. All day. This is a happy painting. Look at that. But now that I got you close to me, one more time, sing the Barbie thing.
Barbie, let's go Bonnie.
Uh-huh.
That's very happy.
Yes. Look at that. Mickey and Minnie. This is a Rubenskaya. It's a mixed media original of Mickey. This is on board. Canvas board. Look at that. It is stunning. I like how they put Hollywood at the bottom there. Oh, this is... Look at some of these comps. 4,975 on a tinier Mickey Mouse. Look at that. There's a tiny Mickey Mouse and a tiny Dali. Look at that. Just under 5,000. This is a tough artist to get. This is the most colorful Rubenskaya I have seen. Ashley, what am I in on the happy piece? Well, this one, Mickey and Minnie by Rubenskaya. Oh my goodness. That is so cool. If you like pop art, this lady needs to be in your collection. I hate to do it. I'm gonna offer one more at this price, and I can't. I really can't. $800 to open, $200 increments once we get the open. That is one of the brightest pieces I've seen. That's a mixed media unique original by Rubenskaya. Oh, that is so cute, so happy. Who is Minnie Mouse's friends? And who is Mickey Mouse's friends? He's got to have a friend. Donald Duck. Yeah, has he? What's that? Yes. Daisy Duck or whatever. Daffy Duck. All right, I'm going to move the Rubenskaya with 1, 2, 3 hearts. All right, I'll tell you what. Ashley, I'm going to leave it there because what I'm going to do, this is the last Schofield. I've been getting my, look at this, 2003. What is the item number on that Schofield original? 2622. It is watercolor and pen and ink. Michael Schofield, done in 2003. 2,500 to 3,200. He's 76 years old. Yeah, we saw him tonight. Doesn't look good, man. Doesn't look. Did you see those x-rays? No, he looked fine. I'll tell you what. Here's what I can do. Folks, I start at zero, $100 increments. Let's see who gets. This is one of the last watercolors I have. And if I'm not mistaken, he paints this house. It's where his grandmother, who was Native American, lived. Mop up. What was the name of that tribe that his grandmother was from? Mapapami? Something like that? I don't know. Wapapami. All right, start at zero, $100 increments. I got good news and bad news. Bad news is you can only beat me up for another 3 minutes. Then some form of reinforcements will be here. And Dish Network and some other affiliates. So if you ever want a chance to get an original watercolor and pen and ink by legendary artist Michael Schofield, here is all right. No open. Trying to think of the name of the tribe of his grandmother. That's an original Michael Schofield. No open once. No open twice. Fair. And final warning. All in. All said. Wilson, how much time before Dish Network gets here? I got 2 minutes. Yeah. Are we trying to say 2 minutes or just peace, love, Chappell? All right. Here's what I'm going to do. You know what? Let's have some fun. I gotta get this turned around. You got a $2,500 Michael, $2,500 to $3,200 Michael Schofield. I'm throwing an abstract Michael Schofield right here. In this, start at zero, $100 increments. And Matt, are you asking what's on the back? On the back was a drawing of a tree and a maple bucket. Then he said, you know what? I don't like that, even though I do. I'm going to turn this into an abstract Schofield. So you're getting not one Schofields, but two Schofields. Start at zero, $100 increments. I can't do any better than that. You're getting them both. And I have 1 minute, Wilson. 60 seconds. It's watching a program on UFOs. My atomic Apple clock says it's 7 o'clock. So, Wilson, you seem to be a very astute person. If you are in a spaceship traveling at the speed of light and you turn your headlights on, what happens? Just something I wonder, you know? No one wants to open on 2 Schofields for $100.
What do you think came first, Barry? The orange, the fruit, or orange, the color?
Oh, definitely. That is a trick question. Matt wants to know what came first, the orange, the fruit, or the orange, the color. Well, I think the color, because we're talking about Neanderthal people like me that get hungry. We're talking thousands of years ago going, and they don't know what you're pointing at. So someone's going, whoo. He's going, whoo, 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 whoo. And the other's going, whoo. He's going, whoo, 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 whoo. He goes, orange. Ah, okay. That's how it happened, Matt. All right, nobody wants to open on 2 Schofields for $100. Okay, that deal is done. I want to say hello to Dish Network. I have a great show tonight. We sold a Ting Shell Quan. We got 2 Peter Maxes. I am showing some Rubenskaya. I have some $20 St. Gaudens. Oh, I'll tell you something. This is going to sell. Ashley, put my happiest painting ever back next to my Peter Max. I have 2 Peter Maxes here tonight. Look at this. Wilson, I got to find the item number on this, but you know what this guy says, don't you, Wilson? I can't get no satisfaction. As hard as I try, Wilson, because this is Zach's doing Mick Jagger. 2657? A polymorph. 2657. Is that the number? 2657. Yes. A Mick Jagger polymorph by Zach's, done in 2022 with a Zach's, look at that, cert, everything from the Zach's, EM Zach's company. Look at that. Have you ever been to a Rolling Stone concert, Matt? You ever been to a Rolling Stones? I haven't either, but I did spend a night in the Holiday Inn Express. That's a dumb line. That doesn't mean anything anymore. You remember those commercials a long time ago? All right. Anyway, this is that one right over your head, Julia. Is that what you're saying? Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. This is Ashley. So we got the number on this. Give me some history on this piece. This is EM Zach's. He did Mick Jagger. Mick Jagger. You got a $3,800 polymorph in galleries. And they just... No, show how it changes. What do you see there? Mick?
At a concert?
Mick at a concert.
Stage?
Yeah, look at that. And then it becomes 4 Micks. Yeah. Look at that. Let's see the 1 Mick. That's all it takes nowadays, Ashley. Give someone 1 Mickey and you're going to be fine. All right. You got over $4,000 unique original Zach's. You got a cert from Zach's with a hologram over the cert and his signature. Tell you what, where would you open this, Ashley?
Probably like 4,500.
4,500. Greedy, greedy, greedy. That's actually a very fair price. He got at Julian's in Hollywood, a piece went for 10,000. I'll tell you what I can do. Oh man, 700 to open, $100 increments once we get the open. I got some platinum tonight. Got some gold. Look at that. EM Zach's, unique original polymorph of Mick Jagger. Right. Oh, that's a cool Peter Max. You want to see something too cool for me to own? Right there. Yes. This is one of the coolest Azoulay's I've ever seen. Look at this. Done in 2013. It's a study, meaning that's an original, basically. A little scratch in the plexi, but don't worry about that. Look at this. That is an original drawing by Guillaume Azoulay. Astute for AZX 2653. That is one of the coolest Azoulay's I've ever seen. You're getting an original right there. Guillaume Azoulay was the youngest living artist to ever be accepted into the Bibliothèque Nationale. That is the archival collection for the Louvre. He has collected, Ronald Reagan owned a piece by him called Encounters. The Baron Robert de Rothschild buys a lot of his art. You were talking about a man born in Casablanca, Morocco, and immigrated to France and then to the United States. You're talking about, and I have a big file here on some of the Azoulay's and some of the ads I've seen for Azoulay. You are talking on a piece like this. Oh, look, I'll show you. It doesn't take very long to find. Here's a piece from the Minister of the Louvre. That was when they accepted images 1, images 2, images 3, and images 4. That was a suite he did. And each piece was different, but you had image 1, image 2, image 3, image 4. Here is a letter from the Palace of Morocco telling Guillaume what a great artist he is. Here, look at this, James Gardner. Look at these collectors, folks. Here, Look down that side right there, Wilson. Major art collectors. This was done a while ago. From Ronald Reagan to Yitzhak Novin, President of Israel, Anwar Sadat, late President of Egypt, Francois Mitterrand, Nelson Rockefeller. Look at all those. James Gardner, Jerry Lewis, all those people. Here's one that I never, and I've even told this to Guillaume a long time ago, I never understood the appeal of what later became known as Frogman. Look at that. That was one of his etchings he did. Here is Camargue State 2 etching. Look at that. $16,000. Camargue plus Plain Soon with the sun. Number 1 of 20, artist proof. Look at this. $12,500 on eBay. Yeah. So I have an original drawing, one of the coolest ones I have seen in a long time. Here, about to say, now here is Buster Keaton, where he drew him. He got $9,500 for that. Here is a larger piece, Transcend, on art brokerage for $12,500. Tell you what I'm going to do. I've shown you the price range. This is an original Guillaume Azoulay. I would put the retail on this. Oh man, that is stunning. Low end, 11, high end, 19,000. That is one of the coolest Guillaume Azoulays. So somewhere between 11 and 19,000.
Customer says James was not his gardener.
Yeah, James was not his gardener. Yeah, it's James Gardner, I know. I'll tell you what. I hope you guys are out there, because that's one of the prettiest Azoulays I've ever seen. Make somebody happy. Oh man, that is so cool. Hope you're out there. It's framed, ready to hang. That's an original Guillaume Azoulay. $1,200 to open, $200 increments. You should not stop bidding on that. That is an original. He will swear up and down, I believe he never used a ruler in his life. Is called the King of the Line. That is one of the coolest originals I have ever seen. Look at that. That has everything in this piece. Look at that. He's got a little bit of gold leaf in there. I believe a little silver leaf. I mean, it's just beautiful. Any interest in this original Azoulay? That's a one of a kind. That's an original. open once. Okay. That is too cool. Do I have another original Azoulay over there, Ashley? Oh, hang on. This is a steal of a price. This is one of the nicest Azoulay originals I've ever seen. James Gardner's opening. James the Gardener. Thank you. We have 1,200. Thank you. And where is James calling from?
It's Michael and Dan.
Oh, that's Michael. Oh, man, tell them to take care of this. Look at that peach color. I've never, this, you know, it's funny. When I first saw this, I said, I got to have it. And people were saying, well, you got to have it. I said, because I can prove Guillaume Azoulay is on drugs. And then I looked at it close. I go, this is one of the prettiest pieces I've ever seen Guillaume do. Look at every stroke, every hair in the mane of that horse. I mean, you're talking about a master beyond master. $1,200 going once. $1,200. Oh, this is a steal.
They're fine. Parker, how may I help you? Sure. I have 14.
1,400 has been bid. 14 looking for.
Fine.
I'm taking my time.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you.
Thank you anyway, Michael.
Can I have your zip code?
So we have 1,400.
And your name? Yeah, you have 14.
14 going once. 1,400. This is cheap. This is one of the prettiest. That's an original Azoulay. 1,400. You know, he's been the cover of Print World Guide, his pieces, many times. All right, 1,400 going once, twice. Patty's rushing me. All in. All said. Is that it? Sold. And I didn't mean I'm calling Patty a Russian. I like Russians, but I'm just saying she was rushing me. Yeah, I went to St. Petersburg a long time ago. I really liked it. All right. Here. Here is one of the few other Azoulay's I have. This is artist proof number 23 of 28, Genesis 7, 9. This is the story of Noah. And what Guillaume has done is one of the most amazing serigraphs that he then hand watercolored. And he only did 28 of these. This came out in 2021. I sold every single one I had. I came across one more, and I brought it up there. What is the item number on Noah's Ark? Genesis, yes. 2660. I don't know if they'd let me on that boat. I can swim. I don't know if I can swim through a flood. Now, if I'm not mistaken, Guillaume only did the artist proof. Another company got the edition of 250, and they were going for like $9,000, $8,500 or $9,000. This, he took 28 of them, and he hand watercolored them, did everything. These are like $12,000 list price, and this was done in 2021. Oh, that's a winner times 2. What was that question you asked me before, Matt? Matt is messing with me, and he's asking very smart questions, Wilson. What came first, the orange or the color? And I think I proved it was Neanderthals. It was my ancestors. Yeah. Uncle Barry. All right, I'll tell you what. What did I have these up for? Because this is every single one sold. I'm gonna do. Yeah, these were. Yeah, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna let you guys set the price. What's that? $1,000 to open. I think I sold them before for $1,295. $1,000 to open, $100 increments. There's only 28 of these ever done in the world. We have the 1,000. Thank you. Yes. Yes, that is a tricky question about the orange, the color, the name. Yeah. $1,000 going once. This is cheap. $1,000. This is this is so cool. This is a silk screen that he then put gold leaf on, and then he watercolored it. Whoa, you're getting like 3 different mediums. This is really cool. This is a lot of work for Guillaume. Look how he watercolored the leg of the horse there. Look at that. It's like Tutti Frutti yogurt. I mean, sherbet right there. My favorite flavor. But anyway, all in, we got 1,000 going once. $1,000 going twice. Who's got the open? You got the open.
Yeah, she has the open. I have the open.
Once, twice, sold to your open. Because I was taking a lot of time. Tell you what, Ashley, can you hand me my Jiang Ti Fang?
He actually just explained it. Can you explain again how he put that together?
Say what?
He wants you to explain how he put it together.
Okay.
You guys can hear the show?
Okay. What they did here is they started out with a silk or polyester screen. That's what laid the color. They taped the screen up except where they want the black, and then they go to the blue, then to the green. And that's what gave the foundation. Then other parts, Guillaume would come back with a magic marker or watercolors, like on the orange, like on the purple in the hair, like the vivid green eyes. That is Guillaume's hand painting it. That's why he only did 28 of them. So he did the silk screen to get the boundaries. Then he hand watercolored a lot of it. Then he hand laid gold leaf on the gold part. It's a great piece. Very rare. What do you got there?
I got Jiang T thing.
I like Jiang T Fang. Yes. Here is a while ago a picture with me and Jiang T Fang. Jiang T Fang, that was a triptych, three-piece painting that that Jiang and I, that was at his house, we were standing in front of. That sold for $180,000 in Hong Kong later that year at auction. And this was 15 years ago. Jiang T Fang was the founder of what's known as the Yunnan School of Art. When he was 13, they took him on a field trip to the caves of Dongwang. And Ashley, do I have a Jiang book over there? And if I don't, it's all right. Because I'll show it to you right here. In the middle of a desert part of the Yunnan region, European excavators, that's Jiang, his journey, but I'm going to show you the caves of Dongwang, where they excavated it, and inside were all these drawings that were from different periods. Now, at the palace in Beijing, stone forest is on the wall that was done by Jiang T Fang, considered to be one of the greatest honors an artist can have. But anyway, this is Girls of... Let me pull out my Jiang T Fang price sheet. The last one, unfortunately, Alan Fingerhut, the man that found Jiang, went to China. That is People's Palace in Beijing. When you get inside there is a room for different providences. And inside the Yunnan room is stone forest done by Jiang T Fang. Now, this was the last published price sheet by Alan Fingerhut, February 1st, 2005. Unfortunately, Alan Fingerhut died in 2020, I believe. And I will look this up. This is what? Girls of... Oh, the item number on this... Ashley, what's the item number on this? 2661. Yes. Now I'm going to show you from 18 years ago. Look, every edition was sold out. And this was the last price sheet. Then they all got sold out. Girls of Suzhou, done in 1987. Look at that. Girls of Suzhou. Regular edition, 6,750. Deluxe edition, 8,000. And this is an artist proof, numbered and signed by Jiang T Fang. Pretty good shape. Hand deckled edges. Jiang even made his own paper when he did editions, when he painted originals. So this was 18 years ago. They had it about $7,000, $6,700. Jiang's have gone crazy since then. So I put the retail today. If I had to go on art brokerage or something, or talk to Jiang's wife, they'd probably tell you it's 17 or 18,000. But here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to auction. It's the only Jiang I have. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Auction this right now. Girls of Suzhou. Tell you what. Oh, this is beautiful. I can't get these anymore. 15 years ago, 12 years ago, I could get them. 10 years ago, now I can't. They're gone. And then Alan Fingerhut died. He was a great guy. I'm talking 20 years ago, he'd call me up after I did a show. Then he would be very kind. He'd go, Barry, I need you to practice this. Okay. It's the Caves of Dung Wang. I said, okay. He said, no. Now you say it. I go, Dung Wang. Almost. Caves of Dung Wang. You know, and he was very proud of Jiang. Tell you what I'm going to do. You're looking at a very, very rare artist proof number 32 of 75. I'll tell you what. I'm going to make this. I hope everybody's out there. $800 to open. The last published price was $6,750 18 years ago. Now they are all been sold out. There is, they're all gone. That's too cheap. Look at that. What he is showing you are symbolisms that he found on the walls of the caves of Dongwang. Once in the 1920s, European archaeologists excavated the caves. And people had thought that Chinese art was woodblock, this and that, and they saw all kinds of new things. They had a lot of this. This is an Asian Apsara. She brings you good luck. She protects you. She was sent to protect the emperor and anybody that comes in contact. So not only do you have the Asian Apsara, you have the different girls of Suzhou. You probably have about 25, 30 different girls here. Some contemporary, some wind blowing their hair back. Look at all the different girls of Suzhou that Jiang put in this. And Alan Fingerhut would tell me that in the mid-'80s, all they would have to do was tell people the name of the new one coming out, and if there were 200, they wouldn't even have the piece. They'd just say it's in the works. They'd sell them out before it was even produced. That's how valuable Jiang Ti Fang is. Yeah, 800 to open. That seems so cheap for the girls of Suzhou. And that refers to the time period, the Suzhou dynasty. And that's how they decided on the caves of Dongwang and which emperor was in charge at what time. You know, I think I even... This was my favorite piece, the Huntress. I had several in this edition. Oh, last I remember, they were going for $24,000. I used to sell these 20 years ago for $795. Oh, that was unbelievable. So anybody want to open on this at $800? No open once. No open twice. Okay. Ashley, if you could move the girls of Suzhou. I'm going to put up a Peter Max here. This is a unique original on paper, acrylic on paper. What is the name of these girls? Say it again. Wick-off women. What do you have to do to become a wick-off woman? What? Got to live on a farm. Where would the farm have to be? Like,
They were going to bid on that.
okay. Girls of Suzhou, yes. Okay, wow.
Want me to move?
Nah, leave it there. It was
No, it will be
800 to open. Do we have the open, Matt? We have 800, thank you. That is a very valuable piece. I mean, you take care of it because these are gone. It turned out that what Alan Fingerhut was telling me, and this is 15 years ago, they were printed here in the United States, but they all ended up back in China, where Jiang is revered as an art god. In other words, 70% of all artists in China emulate Jiang out of a sign of respect. In certain colleges, he went to the Royal Academy of Art in Beijing. 800 going once, 800 going twice, fair. Final warning, sold. You got yourself a great deal. Now, this. What's the name of these women? Wick-off women. And they work on farms in England, or what was the deal? What's the opposite of urban? Rural. German women in rural towns, or what's the deal? Look at that. Just to show you, Peter Max's have been levitating. It's been months since I've had any on the show because I got to have the best price. And I'll tell you, I have a few friends that are auctioneers. I still have the original Peter Max book there, but let me show you something here. Here is, just want to show you some stuff. Here's a picture of Peter Max, maybe 12, 13, 15 years ago in Manhattan in his high limit room. Between Peter Max and Lee Iacocca, they raised over $300 million to help refurbish the Statue of Liberty. Ronald Reagan was there when it finally opened. But that's his high limit room in Manhattan. Here are unique originals like the one I'm showing you. Here's one of my favorite, Angels with Heart. Retail $80,000, asking price $61,300. Here is Flag, version 8, number 31, done in 2002. Asking price $60,000. I have a flag coming up in a little bit. I have flag with stars. Here is on shop.com, Peter Max Zero in purple. Here is Peter Max's kids. One is Libra. What's the other one? What's the name of the other one? Libra and... That was trying to get him out of conservatorship, and I think they did. I think Libra is now in charge of it. I'm not sure. But here's what I can do on this. And this is really cool. I haven't seen one of these in a gabillion years. Here's an old one called Baseball Original Mixed Media. And this is 8 years ago. Somebody wanted 9,500. Mine is, I believe, rarer. And on the back, you have the Peter Max registration number. It was done in 2008, and it was dated 4/5/2011. Is when they gave it the registration number and everything else. I'd say list price $18,000. And of all my time, I'm on my in my 33rd year of selling art and coins on TV. First time I have ever had this mixed media unique original by Peter Max. First time ever. Tell you what I'm going to do. Oh. This is so cool. This is the ultimate Peter Max. It really is. 33 years, Wilson. I never came across one of these. I want to thank you. The way you disarmed the burglar alarm and slid down with the rope. I mean, that an art museum is not easy to break into, Wilson. No, Wilson didn't do anything like that. It was Patty. No, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Let me double check, because this is rare. Because I am going to get in on this. To tell you what, this is as rare as they come. I've never had this ever. Hope you're out there. This is cheap compared to what everybody else wants. I would imagine they're in the $20,000 to $22,000 range. In most highfalutin galleries, yeah, it'd be $22,000. Not here. $4,200 to open, $4,200 to open. $200 increments once we get the open. You're looking at a $20,000 unique original by Peter Max. First time I've ever had this image on TV. I got to tell you, Peter Max, they're going crazy. I have a friend that's an auctioneer, part-time or sometime on boats, and they want to, he's telling me stories about how much they're going for, and I don't want to comment on that. Because people that have bought them, then they see my price, they get very upset. I didn't sell them any. I wasn't even on the cruise. No open at $4,500. Unbelievable. I'll tell you what. Ashley, can you hand me the other one? Because I only have two to Peter Max's. And look, I have the Peter Max cert. registration number, everything. Now look at this. This is an expensive Peter Max. The American flag with, oh, put that right there, because this, once I put it, lean it up against below the Zacks. Because right after I sell this, people are going to call on that one. I got a comp right here at $52,000 on a unique, one-of-a-kind, mixed media, one-of-a-kind American flag with stars. 2662. Yeah, comp 52,000, and that was 4 years ago. List price 52,000. Yeah. What do you say? Can you get the list at 52,000 in there? There you go. All right. Folks, this is a perfect Peter Max. It's amazing. The other channels, if they get one, they don't. But when they get one, mine has registration number, Peter Max archive number, everything. They want 12 to 15,000. They say that's what we'll start, but they go for 20. I'll tell you what. $5,000 to open. $250 increments once we get the open. Peter Max, unique original, American flag with stars, with hearts, with hearts. Yeah, I got some gold coins. I got a couple more Azoulay's. I got a lot of good stuff tonight. All right, here's what I'm going to do. Ashley, which of these two Peter Maxes do you like the best?
I would have to say, as much as I love the flag, because,
Yeah.
I just love this one.
Yeah, this one, look at the colors. Look at the acrylic. He put a...
We've never had this one on the show,
I've never had this on the show.
right?
All right, folks.
Done in 2008.
Yeah. It's got the Peter Max registration number.
Yeah.
Everything. Oh, I'll tell you what. If you've never bought a Peter Max, or if you bought a lot from me, a Peter Max, first one I've ever come across. I love, look at that. Look at the orange. That guy signs it in red, white, and blue. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. What do we have this up for to open? 4,500? 4,200? I'm going to make this so easy. Camera 2, yeah, I have been doing this. Thank you for allowing me. I'm in my 33rd year. 32 are in the books. Sold all kinds of cool stuff on TV. I started the old C-band day of Telstar 301 or 402 and all Galaxy 201 satellites. Here's what I'm going to do. Don't miss out on this. All right. I hope you're out there. This is bottom 3,500 to open. And I want to own this myself. I've never seen one, and it is so vivid. So rare. I'm going to put a fair retail. I'm going to put a Park West at Sea. I'm going to say they're going to get $35,000 for it, at least. This is early. This is rare, and I have never come across one in my 33rd year of TV. And I lowered that down to $3,500. That blends, that comes together. You should be all over this, and I can feel it, Patty. Someone's going to call up and buy this or open it within a minute. Well, I hope they do. I got to put out these psychic vibes. This is one of the rarest Peter Maxes I've ever come across in 33. I'm in my 33rd year. This is my 33rd year on TV. I finished 32 of them. I'm getting old. I used to bring my kids on TV a long time ago. Now they're full grown. Katie was on the Spain and Portugal border the other day. Patty, are they interested in this one? Ashley, you got anybody? Because this is too rare. Oh my goodness, Melvin. Whoever's out there, you need to get on this. My son is now 26. Hey, Wilson, I don't know if you can get me on that camera. My son, Ben, is 26. I saw him a little while ago around the 4th. I said to him, Ben, someday you're going to have a family of your own. And he looked at me, he says, so will you, Dad. I don't know what he's implying there. But anyway, no open at $3,500. That is a unique, one of a kind by Peter Max. First time I've ever had it. Okay. No open on that. Okay, I got a couple Tarkay silk screens here. Ashley, can we move this? Put it right next to the flag. Okay. Take a look at this. Which one is this? Afternoon tea. Number 197 out of 199. That is a serigraph done by Yitzhak Tarkay. Yitzhak Tarkay was a fantastic man. He died in 2012. I had 2659. I'm going to put my Jiang away for right now. But I want to show you something because here it is. That's Zach Schofield. All right, it's not there. It's not there. It's got to be under all of this. Yes. I'm going to put it right here. Yitzhak Tarkay. Let me come over here. Yitzhak Tarkay was born on the Hungarian, Yugoslavian border. And I'm trying to think of names. So something starts with an S in Yugoslavia. He had a pretty good life with his family. Then the Nazis came moving through. Yitzhak Tarkay and his family. And Yitzhak Tarkay is Jewish. I got to spend 3 days with Yitzhak Tarkay. Amazing man. He was sentenced to the Mathesal concentration camp at age 12. His job was to throw dead bodies on a cart. Fortunately, Patton's army liberated the camp. He immigrated to Israel, got 2 degrees in art, and then became one of the world's leading figurative artists. He died in 2012. It was only, because like I said, I had 3 days with him, a very nice man, that his wife, Berea, gives me deals that nobody else can get. Park West even got mad at them. And he said, hey, you're my friend, Barry. On these, here, I'll show you what most of these go for. Because Yitzhak Tarkay, he was buried on the Boulevard of Heroes in Jerusalem. But hang on, like here, just a very tiny Tarkay silkscreen that's, look at that, $8,250. And that's a smaller one. Let me show you some comps on this one because they're just all sold out. Here's one right here. Let's see, Tarkay watercolors. He was just such a great guy. There's one, 11,000. Oops. God, I'm so much manual dexterity. That's another picture of me with Yitzhak. It was the last TV appearance. After he left here, he went to Singapore and on to Japan, then back to Israel, and died. He talked to me a lot about all the travel he had to do and how it was fun, but overwhelming at times. Here's what I can do, folks. Retail on this. What is the size on this one, Ashley? Yeah, and it is afternoon tea. Yeah. Here's one that I don't trust. Here's one comp at 11,000. I don't think it's that much, but on cruise ships, I don't know. It's signed, it's numbered. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to open an auction on a Yitzhak Tarkay, signed and numbered silkscreen. $750 to open. List is probably $8,500. And the only reason I get great deals like this is I got to spend 3 days with Yitzhak. It was funny because one very serious moments. One time I was with Tarkay. He took his wristwatch off, and underneath his wristwatch was the tattooed number they gave him at the Mathesal death camp. And many people said that was one of the worst of the worst. And I asked him if he ever, how he doesn't think back to certain scenes he saw at the Mathesal death camp and get depressed or upset. And I don't know if you can come on me, Wilson, but he looked me right in the eyes. He said, he said, Barry, If I spend 1 second thinking about them, they will win. I will never let them win. So I don't ever go there. The second I start sketching, you see me, Barry. I stop it right there. Very strong man. Folks, here we go. Do we have an open on this yet, Ashley? That's pretty cheap, $7.50 to open on a signed and numbered serigraph. I'm down to my last 57 minutes. Tell you what I'm going to do. Ashley, here is a smaller Tarkay. Yitzhak used to hand embellish. This one's got some minor damage. I'm not going to sell this one. It's got some damage right there. All right, this one's perfect. No open on a Yitzhak Tarkay, hand signed, hand numbered. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 figurative people in the piece. Okay. Let's see. Here's what I'm going to do, Ashley. Say what? Tell you what I'm going to do before that. I am going to, what did I have the Rubenskaya up for?
You had it up for the Dali.
Tell you what did I have the happiest painting on the planet go for? Ow. Ugh. Here, I'll tell you what, you got the item number on this one, right? Folks, this is one of the greatest graffiti artists, but she isn't in a funny way. 2642. Rubenskaya. She lives in St. Petersburg. She is one of the most important Russian graffiti artists. She was painting it long before it became cool. She was painting it in Russia, Wilson, where it wasn't cool. They catch you painting graffiti in Russia. Not a good thing. She has multiple dealers around the world. I showed you retail one site that wanted $7,600. What? This is the happiest painting. It is, in my humble opinion, an amazing deal because Rubenskaya is so talked about. Everybody is trying to get her work. I wanted to get 10 pieces. I got 3, sold 1 last week. Have this, which is the happiest painting I've ever seen. I'd say some places it's not $7,600, it's closer to $12,000. But here's what I'm going to do. You guys set the price. Start at zero, $250 increments. This is an amazing painting, and whoever gets this, you're going to be living well. Look at this. Here are some smaller. This is large. Here are some smaller. Nastya Rubenskaya, 6,800. Those are smaller. This is the largest size I've ever found. Start at zero. $250 increments. If you ever wanted a happy painting by a lady that is moving up the collector's list, oh my goodness. I'm resting at 0, Patty. A goose egg. Niet. 9. Zip. I'm just sitting there. You know what that turns me into? Smiley B. Zilch. Nothing. Okay. You have one of the leading Russian pop artists, dominates every gallery in St. Petersburg, would love to have her work. I was lucky to get these. I'm starting at 0. No open once. Oh, that would have been a takedown. All right, Ashley. All right, I'm going to take this down. I don't want a delayed auction because I need like 5 bids to even close to breaking even. And I've had to ship this breaking even though I had to ship this all the way from St. Petersburg. And what does the Barbie song go like?
Come on, Barbie, let's go party.
Yes, I'm going to go see that, or looking for an open. This is crazy. We have 250. We have $250. I mean, Oppenheimer is a movie I gotta see. But come on, Barbie, let's party. Folks, this is a $15,000 Rubenskaya original. Yeah, I got Mickey and Minnie here. I'm lucky to even get one. And I have the open of 250. Who's going to make it 500? 750, 1,000, 1,250. Anybody going to make it 5? I got 250. Ashley, you got anybody for 500? If it, make sure, confirm it. 500. Need 7. This is a $20,000. Nobody can get this artist. I'm at $500. And I'm down to 1 bidder. I know. Pardon me. Wilson. Hang on. I apologize. Ashley, tell him I apologize. Wilson, it all started when I was a small kid. I mean, you can track the problems back then. You know what I'm talking about? I mean, I was prepared for anything tonight. I got only 1 bid on a Rubenskaya that came all the way from St. Petersburg in Russia, where she is setting records. I thought maybe it'd go for $3,500, $4,000 on an off night, and I'm at $250 going once. Oh. Yes. It's been that kind of year. Well, my wife ran off with my best friend, and I miss him. 250 going once. Ah! I mean, it's going to take 5 bids for me to even get close. Then I got import fees. I got framing. I got all kinds of stuff. Going once at 250. I know they're getting mad at me for holding this auction up. Anybody going to make it 500? We have 500. Thank you. 500. Who's going to make it 750? For an Rubenskaya, the prettiest one. $500. I paid so much more. Going once. $500. Going twice. Killing me. Killing me, Wilson. Oh, she's going. Juliet's going, I've been trying. Here. Who's asking for the picture? Who is it? John. You can't go wrong with this. Hey, watch this. This is for John. At this price, Ashley? All right. I've spent a lot of airtime to lose money on an artist that I did an awful job explaining why she is in such demand. Done. All right. Going once. Going twice. Fair. And final warning. Maybe something's wrong with this painting, Wilson. I know, I don't want to scare the people that got the bid. But Matt, could this painting be haunted? Like, could somebody get this painting on their wall? I don't want to blow a sale, but Mickey and Minnie start going at it. Not like going at it. I mean, they're fighting. Mickey's got a black eye. Minnie pulls a gun. You know, could that be happening? It says Hollywood down here. All right, going once, going twice. Fair. Final warning. That's sold way too cheap. And I gotta gently hand this to somebody. That's Zach's is too cool. But, all right. Folks, gold's getting ready to really take off. This is a cherry coin, BC 2636. That's an MS65 gem brilliant uncirculated. I have a comp from a competing network that has a 1908 no motto, a grade lower. They want $3,495. This is brilliant uncirculated, MS65. I believe this is an undergraded coin. I believe this is a 6.5 plus, maybe even a 6.6. This is one grumpy grader out of the 3 or 4 that looked at this coin. It is just beautiful. And to have this coin still available, and here, let me show you some comps on it. I priced this at $32.95. Look at that, Wilson. That's a competitor selling an MS64 for $34.95. Mine's MS65. Mine is PCGS, who on gold coins I kind of like a little better. I like NGC, but let's see. Right here, the 1927 at $32.95 should be all over it. Gold went up $25 today. It's getting ready to it's getting ready to move in a big way. So Adrian, the price is $32.95. I have other gold. 1924 is a year that quite a few were minted. So I only buy 1924 if they're so undergraded, and this one is. Look at that. I looked at that and I go, my goodness. If that's not a 6.6, You can see her eyes, every toes, each toe in the slippers, all the fingers around the torch and the olive branch. And this too is $3,295 for a 1924 in PCGS MS65. I have those coins. Now, the moment of truth. This came off of The Majesty of the Sea, 12/29/03. Look at that. Now, don't take my word for it. Let me show you some Peter Max comps right here. There we go. There. Peter Max, American flag, 2002. A lot like mine, except mine, look at the hearts he put on the sides of mine. Here in 2012, they were asking $60,700 US or best offer. Here is my American flag. Beautiful. I don't know if Mrs. Z, Mr. C, Melvin, anybody's out there, watch this. Oh. Here's somebody who wants 60 grand for theirs. All right, I'm going to make this so easy. I hope you're out there. Oh, this is too cheap, Wilson. $4,000 to open, $250 increments. That is a unique, one-of-a-kind Peter Max acrylic on paper. Registration number, you got everything. I hope you're out there because I have comps for $60,700. And for the last month, people have been calling me up, can you get any Peter Max? They're harder than heck to get. And one thing I could also do, and I shouldn't, because I'm falling in love with this painting right here. First one I've ever had, and look at that cert. It's got the registration number and everything. Ashley, Patty, maybe I need to make them a deal on both Peter Maxes. Call me. I'm getting lonely, Matt. Yeah, no one's calling me. Ginger, she's been doing okay. She had yesterday at 6 at night, I took her to the dog park. She has gotten over the 4th of July. I just get her there, walking up the hill to get to the dog park. And across the street is an apartment complex, and somebody let off the loudest M80. She started pulling. She was shaking. I tried to calm her down the dog park. She wouldn't, so I had to take her home. Yeah, she's getting better, but not over firecrackers. Call me. Make me an offer on 2 Peter. This is the first time I've ever had this one in my entire career. Hey, we can even, Ashley, if you want, you can find the story behind it. Let me just walk this over to you. Say what now? Oh, On which one? Missy, I want to thank you. You know, they're beating on me. Missy, I will accept that. That was lower. This is a very rare piece. This is sold to Missy. And Ashley is looking up. I just handed her the Peter Max book. This is sold. Thank you, Missy. Yeah, you'll find it's a very rare piece. Now, Ashley, I'm going to lean it up against your purse there. I don't want to go through your purse. You didn't have anything to do with the cocaine at the White House, did you?
Who, Juliet?
Juliet! She's not going to answer that question. Oh, I have a Jen. I'm not getting. No, Wilson's clean. He went through rehab. And the cocaine wasn't the problem. It was the heroin with him. Yeah. My goodness, will you give Wilson a break? I mean, my goodness. How long have you been clean now, Wilson?
Long time.
Long time? What?
20 years.
Come on. Really, how long you been clean?
That was long.
A month? I know. He said a long time. Yeah. Folks, this is the last Peter Max. I just showed you a comp right here off of Art Brokerage. This comp was pulled on March 29th, 2012, where they wanted $60,700. Acrylic on paper, signed, upper right corner. Mine is signed right on the flag. Make me some offers, please, because I'll give you a heck of a deal. It has been months, a good 6 weeks since I've been able to get. Anybody can buy art wrong. I want to buy art where you go, I got the deal of my lifetime, and I make very little on it. But you get a deal and you'll show it to your friends and you'll be talking about it 20 years from now. And Peter Max has been going crazy lately. It's still not at the high. I mean, 2006 and 8, the Peter Max market, something like this would be 3 times what I got it up for wholesale. So you're getting some great deals. And Peter Max is getting old now. He's 84.
Michael says he's called you 4 times tonight, so if nobody's calling you, he's a nobody.
Say what now?
Michael says he called you 4 times tonight, so if nobody's calling you, he's a nobody.
Well, thank you. Michael's called 4 times. So that brings me up to a very good question. Patty, Juliet, Matt, how come you didn't answer his call? I'm sitting there, the phones aren't ringing, and you're dead. Thank you anyway for the guy that called. But Ashley, you answered the phone? All right, well, thank you. No, I appreciate it. Who wants to make me an offer on this Peter Max?
Yes.
That is so cool. Acrylic on paper. A unique, one of a kind. Flag with hearts. Showed you a $60,700 comp. I got to put my glasses on. Tell you what, $4,000. Oh, that's.
PrimeTime shopping, did you want to open the Peter Max? PrimeTime shopping, I have a zip code. Open. Oh, wait. It's not a problem. And your name? Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Flag with heart. Do you have a zip code?
Jerry, Jerry, no.
But yeah, generally he
Who do you got online there? Ashley? Okay. Tell you what. Don't do it, Chappell. I got to. No, I have these conversations inside my head. They usually end okay for me. No, all right. Stop, you're scaring people. All right, Ashley,
Yes.
let me double check something. Yeah, I can't do any better. That's too cheap. 4,000 to open. If somebody calls right now and just buys it, I'll pay for shipping. But that is unbelievably cheap. The Peter Max market is on fire. So I am going to move this over for a second. And I am going to put up I have an amazing Azoulay here. And I still got some time.
Verifying. PrimeTime shopping might have a zip code.
Yeah,
Who do you want to use?
we got a,
PrimeTime.
yeah. One, are they calling on?
Under the zip code you gave me or not?
All right, let's see. Oh, this is a cool Azoulay. This is a real, yes. Too. I paid so much more than that, but I can't. I've gotten as close as I can at $4,000, but all right, folks. I wish I used to have Peter Max all the time, and I love selling his work. Everybody is out of Peter Max. Peter Max galleries, they're going for a fortune. You know, you see this right here, and I put up a price of 4,000. Here, on a cruise ship, they want 60,700. Big difference. I work on the thinnest of margins. And I put this up at 4,000 to open. My goodness. But I'll work with you. I am working with people right now. Are you working with people, Wilson? How often do you see your psychiatrist? Once a week? Did those marks go away from the electroshock? Or do you still... You know, I had that once, and Matt, it's a good job, but you end up, you know. And I didn't forget anything. What do they say there? This might be done. I'm working on this right now. And, oh, I know what I got here. I got an Azoulay that is too cool. All right, Patty, I'm going to trust you on this. Let me know if this is sold. I'm just going to move it lower so I can put one of the coolest Azoulays. Guillaume Azoulay. King of the line. This is an etching. It is number 13 of only 30, done in 2017. And the way you can tell it's an etching is when you see right here this embossing. That happens because you are taking a piece of a copper plate that he has designed these lines in. And copper has permeability and porosity. So you put the black in there, some of the off black colors that you want, it will absorb in there. He did only 30 of this image in 2017. Wilson, you speak French. What's that? Oh, what's that, Patty?
It's going to Oklahoma. 150. They're saying it's
Sure, whatever. And what's that customer's name?
It's Paula. Her name is Paula.
Let me go to camera, your camera there. Thank you, Paula. What state does Paula live in?
Okay, yes.
Okay, thank you.
When you're ready, I'll take that.
And look at this. What does that mean in French, Wilson? Parlez-vous en français? Oui, oui. Can you pronounce it? You got the L there, so it's le, right? Le. Well, I'll give it a try. La archipelago. Aha, I got it. That says archipelago, doesn't it? Arlecchino. La Arlecchino. He was a good guy till the mob got him. You know what happened to La Arlecchino? Do you have any idea, Matt? He was living a good life. He was making a few bucks selling wristwatches on TV, but he said something that offended. I did. No. Ashley, what did I pay for La Argentino or whatever his name is? La. All right. Look at this. This was done 7 years ago. He only did 6 years ago. He only did 30 impressions. It's an etching with only 30 of them, and it moves. That's what's so cool about it. Guillaume has found a way that the light hits the black and white. And what will happen is if you stay there, you put this, you hang this in your office or somewhere in your house and you look at it for like a half an hour, you'll go, that horse is moving. And that is a trick of Guillaume Azoulay, king of the line, youngest living artist to be accepted in the permanent archival collection at Louvre. Retail was $4,700. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. $700 to open. There was only 30 impressions of this made. Hey, Ashley. $700 to open, that's rare. This is, that horse moves. And folks, you're getting great deals. I sold those two Peter Maxes. I have looked and looked and looked and haggled, and they went so cheap. I'll tell you what, now, I am going to, hey, Ashley, there is a large Azoulay. Guillaume Azoulay is the king of the line. Yes, That one.
Best price on this, I think it's this one.
Oh, look at this. This. Wilson, you know about this in your nighttime occupation. Do you know what this is entitled? Juliet used to know till you broke Romeo's heart. This is a twist. Tourist. You know, a romantic affair. That's what it means, right? Wilson, you're an expert on this. All right. There is a title done in 2015. It's number 1 of only 50 etchings. Number 1. Guillaume Azoulay scribed that into a copper plate. It's probably a sold-out rare edition. That's number 1. Guillaume Azoulay is the youngest living artist to ever be accepted in the permanent archival collection of the Louvre. At the Ronald Reagan Museum in Simi Valley, they have a encounters by Guillaume Azoulay. Right. So, Juliet,
Yes.
do you know the name of this piece?
Tris.
Trist. How, am I saying it wrong? Trist. So you seem to say that very well. Can you say it one more time? Trist. How many, did you have a lot of trysts before you met Romeo? Did Romeo disappear because you wanted to have another tryst somewhere? And Romeo said, no, 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 we're in love. And you go, no, 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 I need a tryst just like these 2 horses. And Romeo's gone. If you've seen it once, Matt, you've seen it 100 times. No soap opera. It's more mob opera. Yeah. So I'll tell you what on this. Number 1, Wilson. Number 1. We'll even get that. Yeah, you got it on the graphics. Number 1. I'll tell you what. And that's too cool for school. You know what this should be? Juliet, even though you make the most of the name, this should be on kids' school box, lunch boxes. I mean, look at that. I mean, that 2 horses. He doesn't use a ruler. He's king of the line. $600 to open on number 1. Are they still looking for Romeo? Did they clear you of that, or are you still a subject of interest, as they say? I mean, Wilson, you know what I'm saying? They're friends. Every company picnic, on the phone with them. Then we can't find Romeo. We think he froze to death. But how could he freeze to death in Southern California? Oh, I don't know. Maybe he got locked in the refrigerator? I don't know. I don't think like that. Okay. Ashley, I'm going to just hand this to you. All right.
That's the tribe.
Say what now?
Schofield's ancestors' tribe.
Potawatomi. Potawatomi. Schofield's Native American ancestors were from the Potawatomi tribe. Where we at? I got twist up there. Not twist, but tryst. Those horses look happy. You don't want a picture in your house of a sad horse. That would get a little depressing. I think we should, I don't want to, I'm only here one night a week, but maybe Matt and Patty and Ashley and Adrian. 50. Ask Juliet a few more times, and excuse my language if little kids are watching, but I think, and Wilson, Patty, Matt, Adrian, Ashley, and maybe even Jack. Guillermo. And Guillermo should be asking you, what the hell do you do with Romeo's body? Yeah, lovers, Romeo and Juliet. Yeah, you want to see what happens to lovers like Romeo and Juliet? Yeah. I love you too. Eek, 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 eek. You used a knife, didn't you? No, Anyway, if there's any interest in this, very rare, $600. I have the heaviest Zax I've ever seen. Nobody brought Mick Jagger by Zax. Yeah, and let's see. Okay. Nobody on the coins either. Oh, that's beautiful. 1924 MS65. Gem Brilliant uncirculated. Call me up. Talk to us. The 1927 I had up for $3,295. I think you're going to get ready to see a big run. What? That I sold? No, but it was beautiful, wasn't it? The funny thing is, sulfur is out there, but to find it, a sulfur rock, that clean, that perfect, yeah. I got a Corvette that Michael J. Fox and the doctor went time traveling in. No, that was a DeLorean. This is a Corvette. It's got some power under the hood. This is a Zax, EM Zax. Signed Zax. Right there. One of a kind. But I'll tell you, nobody wanted Mick Jagger. Okay. This is too cute. EM Zax and Ashley. Be careful with those two horses. They appear to be, I can't even say it right. How do you say that word? Say it loud. Tryst. Here, look at all this documentation from EM Zax. Look at that. This is homage to Mickey. Unique hand-painted three-dimensional wall sculpture. Homage, yes. But Wilson, being the world traveler you are, you know what fromage means, right? Fromage? Cheese, you're right. Look at that. Uh-oh. All of a sudden, there's a lot of Mickeys. What do you see there? How many Mickeys do you see? Because there's just one. But now, Matt, watch this. You walk around the room, and there's Mises everywhere. This is a unique original homage to Mickey. I need an item number on this. Ashley, homage to Mickey. 2658. No, Ashley. I'm not talking about the pill you put in people's drinks so they like you. I'm talking about homage, not a Mickey. Yes. Thank you. All right. So, Padawani. Hey, Zach's original. Look at this. He here. That doesn't make a sentence. He here. Nah, that doesn't work. Here in Hollywood at Julian's auction house, a sculpture by E.M. Zachs went for over $10,000 about a month and a half ago. This is a unique, one of a kind. They got the retail at $7,400. Tell you what I can do. Anybody wants it? It's beautiful. It's large. It's a unique original. $900 to open. $100 increments once we get the open. Nobody bought Trist? Wilson. I'm down to 11 minutes. You know what they say, Wilson? You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him ride a jet ski. Have you ever tried to make a horse ride a jet ski? They don't like it. They're scared of it at first. Here, I'll tell you what. Uh-oh. Ashley, it happened again. I found it, my phone. You got the open? 900 has been bid. This is my mom next to my daughter. My mom is 5'7" to 5'8". My daughter is 6'3".
This is Mike's fifth time, just for the record. Fifth time.
What's that?
This is the nobody, Mike.
This is the nobody Mike? Well, we got to fix that name. You know, because they made a movie, My Name is Nobody. All right. We are at, let me put my glasses on. 900, looking for 1,000. $900. Going once.
What's your name?
This is my dog. Look at that, Wilson. She gets scared by the fireworks. $900 going twice. Fair. Final warning. All in. All said. Sold. Okay, folks. That is gone. Now, Ashley, what else do I? Oh, I only got. Tell you what. Folks, I got my loop with me here. Hang on a second. Here's what I'm going to do. Give me one. There it is. Here's what I'm going to do. Guillermo. Guillermo. All right, that's one. Oh, without a doubt. This is pretty cool. All right. Ashley, I'm going to sell this gold coin right now. It is 1924 and MS65. Jen, brilliant uncirculated. All I need is the item number. That is a very nice MS65. Gem brilliant uncirculated. Here's what I'm going to do. I'll tell you what, I'm going to make someone a special deal on just this one coin. 1924 and MS65. There we go. I showed you a competitor that wanted $34.50 on an MS64. Different date, but my grade's a grade higher and mine's PCGS. So list is, around 3,900 to 4,000. Gold had a very good day. I'll tell you what, on this one coin, just on this one coin right now, and it's a nice coin. I just looped them. It's the nicest one. $3,195. Just on this one. That's 1924. That's when gold was money. And I lowered it. It is beautiful. It glistens like gold should. And I got, Ashley, is that Zax supposed to be that heavy? Because I'm worried if we ship that Zax, it's going to break. You think it'll be okay? All right, watch this. Wilson, come on up here a second, Ashley. Could you please put the Zax on the easel while you sing the Barbie song? Come on, Barbie, let's go party.
There you go. Oh, it's not hard at all.
That's heavy. This is EM Zax. It will play tricks on your eyes. There's a $100 bill on top that he has painted on that. Those are not actual $1 bills. On some of his artwork, you get sheets of $1 and $2 bills. Those are actually photograph $1 bills. It's amazing, and this is a very heavy piece. List 6,800. It's really cool. This would make an office, and you got the Zax signature. You got the Zax right up on the back, his bio, a unique original by EM Zax. Tell you what I'm going to do. This is so cool. Right now, and this is heavy. You got to be careful when you hang this, Wilson. Because let's say a man and a wife hang it over their bed. Okay? It just happened to look great there. Then there's an earthquake. And the heavy EM Zax hits the man's wife in the head. Ends up a lot like Romeo. Yes. Yeah, why didn't you think of that, Juliet? besides that, you got one of the fastest moving graffiti artists, pop artists, E.M. Zacks. Julian's just sold one piece for over 10,000. Watch this. Hey, watch this. Speak highly of me. 825. And you get one cool Zacks. Unique original. You got a hologram over something on the back. And I have about 3.5 minutes left. So you done for the night, Wilson, or you taking your night job? You're going home? Tired. You don't have the energy to walk the boulevard tonight, no. I noticed that because you're in tennis shoes. Usually when you're serious, you got your high heel shoes on. And that one that went red, white, and blue, how could you resist that, Patty, on Sunset in Hollywood? All right. Any last requests? I got 3 different $20 St. Gaudens and MS65. Got a few Helvetian 20 franc gold coins. I got 1/10 of an ounce gold coins. I got some Canadian platinum coins. But I only have 3 minutes left. It's like that movie, In Time. You ever see that, Wilson?
Oh, love that movie.
Justin Timberlake,
Yeah.
Amanda Seyfried,
Oh, I love it.
where you're born and when you're 20-something, all of a sudden, boom, it hits you, and you have how much time you have on your arm. And when that goes to 0, so do you. I got 2 minutes. Folks, I want to thank you. Any last minute, call me. I sold all the Jiangs. I still have this big Reuven Skyva Ollie in the background. If you can catch that one time. You can't get Ollie. There you go. I got a large Reuven Skyva. Call me. I want to thank you. Also, who's on tomorrow night? Jack? Guillermo's going to be working graphics. Hey, I love you folks. We ship fast, and Buford, don't kick that dog. Don't even talk about kicking that dog. What would you do if you caught Buford kicking the dog? Yeah, that's right. How much? He'd end up like Romeo. All right. I got a whole minute. There's a lot you can do in a minute. You didn't watch In Time with Justin Timberlake. Remember they kept saying there's a lot you can do in a day. Can I borrow your high heel shoes that flicker red, white, and blue? What size are those? That's not going to work. I wear a 13. But I mean, I need that flickering red, white, and blue. Hey, folks, we love you. We're going to ship this really, really fast. Had a long talk with the shipper today, and I just want to thank you. I will be back next Wednesday night. I'm working on a big Morgan Dollar deal. I'm working on some more. It's one of those moments. Oleg, Chevetins. Hey, thank you. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.